Well, finally, I get my hands on the Ping G425 driver. It's been a while, but it's finally here. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome. It's Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy. As always, thanks for tuning in and having a look at the video today. It's a big one for me. Finally, I've got my hands on the G425. Why is it taking me so long to get this video out to you? Quick story. Big boy YouTubers, yeah, Mark Crossfields, Rick Shields and those guys get sent product pre-launch so that they can get their videos shot and then drop the videos on the embargo date when Ping say you can lift your videos onto YouTube. I don't get that privilege because I'm a little minnowy channel. I'm trying to grow. With the help of you people watching my videos, it will grow, and one day, who knows? Ping, if you're watching, send me some drivers earlier, would be great, thank you. But I don't, so what I have to do is wait for my demo product to arrive. Now Ping delayed their launch, rightly so, because of COVID over here in the UK. Everything was shut, golf academies, golf courses, pro shops. So they said, we're going to delay the launch till courses reopen, 29th of March. So the demo product arrived yesterday and I've got my hands on it today to do a little test. That's why I'm late, but hopefully it's worth it. What can we tell you about the G425? Well, as always, it's got a tough act to follow. G410 was a fantastic driver, still is, still in their range. It will stay in their range. It's going to be priced exactly the same at £399 for the G425 driver, and the G410 will stay the same. So I don't see anyone buying the G410 unless they're kind of replacing one that they've had previously, because this is obviously an improvement on it. Now, the thing I've got to quantify here is the improvements are small, and Ping would put their hands up as well and say, look, we're not going to change the product massively because of the restrictions that are involved in golf club design. So Ping, being an engineering company, they've made some small tweaks here and there, and they're just, these little tweaks kind of add up. So the first thing I would say is, if you've got a G410 driver, should you change from that to a G425? I'm not going to say yes or no to that, because the only fair way you can do that is to come into a fitting centre like mine with your G410 driver and put it up against the 425. And then you look at the numbers on a launch monitor, whatever it might be, a TrackMan, a Flight Scope, a GC2. Look at the numbers. If those numbers improve and you pick up 10 yards of extra distance and your backspin drops and your dispersion gets tighter and you want to spend £400, then change it. Some people will see no difference in performance. That will vary from golfer to golfer. But in my mind, there has been some definite engineering and technical advancements. I'm not going to go through all of them with you. In fact, I'm not going to go through many. I'll flash up a few little bullet points as we're chatting here. They've tweaked things, they've moved weights around, they've done internal things, they've done acoustical things to make the club sound a little bit better. They've got new shaft options. We'll do a full video on all the different shafts. The one thing with the, better tell you, there's 3 heads as there was last year. We've got the Max, which we've got here. We've got the LS Tech and we've got the SF Tech. Max is going to suit a lot of golfers. You've got the adjustable weight at the back here. This is a 26 gram tungsten weight. Move it this way for a sort of a fade bias. Move it this way for a draw bias. You've then got your SF Tech, which has a big chunk of weight down in the heel of the club. Great for the right-handed golfer who tends to leak the ball to the right or has a bit of a slice. That can counteract it. Won't cure it, but it will counteract it. And then you've got the LS Tech, which is the low spin version. Generally speaking, higher club speed golfers will tend to maybe impart a little bit more backspin. The LS Tech will take the spin down by 300 to 500 revs, and you also get some other golfers, higher handicappers, who just generate a lot of backspin, so the LS Tech can work. So 3 different heads to choose from. That's why you need to come into a fitting studio and get the right spec, get the right shaft, get the right length, get the right club, loft, blah, blah, blah. Should we hit some? Let's go. I've got the Mizuno RB566 golf balls on the deck, my favourite ball at the moment. Have a look at this club from above behind the ball. Very minimalist as usual with the Ping. No markings on the top. You've just got the 6 turbulators and the Dragonfly at the back there, but nothing to put you off. I didn't tell you what I'm hitting, did I? I've got the stock Alta CB counterbalance shaft, specs up down below. It's 55 grams, around about that, with a stiff flex in here, and it's 45 3/4 inches. All Ping clubs are fitted with the Tour Velvet as they were last year, but Ping are fitting Arcos. Bit of information up there on Arcos. Is standard to all their grips this year. Arcos is a great way of tracking your distances and all the rest of it. It's free with the grip. You get that built in, but you do have to pay for the app to get it functioning. Right, here we go. Let's hit one. Nice. Now, this is not me making excuses. This shaft doesn't suit me. It spins the ball up a little bit too high, and I've got a little bit too much loft on this driver at the moment. So you are going to see some quite high spin rates and not massively long drives here, because I need to customize this in my shaft choices to really get it working. But it's a quick snapshot, isn't it? It's pretty well, it was a century strike, that. Launched at 12.7, club speed 102, ball speed 142. Now you can see the backspin rate here because of this shaft. It's quite, although it's a stiff shaft, it's quite kicky. It's got quite a lot of flex down at the bottom. It's tip soft, and it tends to launch the ball a little bit too high spinny wise for me. So my carry distance there is down. Excuse me, I could counteract that with probably taking some loft off, but I just wanted to show you what a fairly standard spec driver might do. 228 carry, 249 total. How did it feel? Felt great. I mean, soft feel off the face, you know, with this sort of forged face feel. Fairly noisy, you know, it's got a little bit of noise to it. Not the quietest drive I've ever hit, but I don't mind that. It's I mean, it's not super noisy by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, that's a shame. Just turn that one over just a fraction. It felt like a nice strike. Probably see similar numbers to the first one. A little bit longer, actually. Same, very similar sort of club speed. Yeah, 102, ball speed up at 143, carries up at 236. Got the spin off there, got the strike a little bit towards the toe, which sometimes takes the spin off. And again, if I was custom fitting myself here, I'd go for I'd probably go to the low spin head. I'd go to a lower spinning shaft, take a bit of loft off maybe, and I reckon I could get this spin down at sort of 2.2, and that would start to jump. I would start to get my carry distances up towards about that sort of 250. And for those of you watching my Mizuno video on the STZ driver, which blew me away actually how good it was, I was getting consistently 245, 250 carry and getting this spin under 2000. I'll just try and calm one down a little bit on the swing speed and just see how that works out. Okay, guessing that's going to come in somewhere between 90-95 miles an hour from the feel. Looks like we got a carry of, oh, I took it right down. There we go. Good. This might help. So if you're the golfer who swings the club at 85, 87, 90 miles an hour with a driver, giving you, that was 87, ball speed of 122, I've got a carry of 190, Run out, depends on the ground, doesn't it really? 20, 30, 40 yards, dependent. Again, backspin, 3,000, maybe a little bit high from a 14.5-degree launch angle. What do we think about this driver? It's very, very good. Very good indeed. Ping don't launch bad golf clubs. They'll never launch a club unless they think it's better than the previous model. And this definitely has been tweaked. It's been slightly enhanced. I've got to give it some marks. This is the tough bit. So we mark it on 3 categories. We mark it on appearance, we'll mark it on playability, and we'll mark it on value for money. Here's my little wall of fame over here. Leader at the moment is the Mizuno STZ driver, 29 points out of 30. It's going to be hard to beat. For me, incredible performance. Then we've got the Rad Speed and we've got the TaylorMade Sim, both sitting there at 26 out of 30. Fantastic drivers. So in terms of appearance, love it. I love the stealthiness of this driver. Can't fault it. I'm going to give it, can't quite give it a 10, but I'm going to give it a 9. A solid 9 for appearance. Playability, I know I've only hit 4 or 5 shots there, but I have hit probably 50 or 60 in warm-ups and in testing, and it is a forgiving driver, everybody. You can hit it heel, you can hit it toe, the ball speeds stay up really nicely. Helps you get away with the offset hits, which is what we all need. So I've got to give it another 9 for playability. Value for money, this is £399 in the UK. That will be the price that these sell at. You won't see them cheaper than that. I don't think so. Well, you might, but not on reputable sites, you won't. Ping are a little bit like Apple products in a way. Everyone tends to buy at the same price from Ping and sell at the same price. So you don't often see Ping products discounted, which from a retailing point of view makes life a little bit easier. $399, value for money at $399 compared to its competitors. I guess I've got to give it another 9. Is 9 too generous, or should I give it 8? $399, let's just think about that. You've got your Cobra at $369, you've got your Mizuno, which is slightly outperformed it at $349. So value for me, no, I'm gonna have to give it an 8, I'm afraid. So that brings the point tally again down to 26, doesn't it? 2 9s and an 8 there, giving it 26 points. I think that's fair. I'm split between 26 and 27 points. So at the moment, no big surprise in my mind. This is performing just as well as the Cobra, just as well as the TaylorMade. For me, not quite as well as the Mizuno, but it's early days. Final thing to say, go and get fitted. Don't buy this off the shelf. Please, please, please don't buy it off the shelf. Go and see a fitter, get some launch monitor details, try some different shafts, technology. Just get fitted. Simple as that. Hey, thanks for watching the video. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget, new to the channel, click on that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Bye for now.